So I'm here because I heard an awesome article about elephants in Africa, and I thought it was so cool. I had to share with you guys. Check it out. Zoologists in Africa realized elephants were dying. They didn't understand why until they figured it out. Us humans, we were moving into their environment, ruining their habitat, stealing their food sources, and then the elephants were literally starving to death. There was a sanctuary about 300 miles away, so the experts figured it out that they should send their elephants there to keep them safe. They looked in their bank account and they figured out it was cost effective to send some elephants over there. They had enough money, but it was cheaper to send 3 little elephants for the price of 1 big elephant. So the more elephants keep safe, the better that they thought it would be. So they sent all the teenage elephants over there, and they thought they had saved the day. A few weeks later, the park rangers of the sanctuary called up the experts and told them what was going on. You see, also at the sanctuary, there's a rare species of white rhino. White rhino and African elephants are mortal enemies. They do not get along, but there's no case of them hurting each other in the wild. So the experts had to figure out why they were calling, right? The little elephants were forming gangs. They were stepping on the white rhino. They were stabbing them with their tusks, the big teeth things they have. They were stepping on them. They just wouldn't stop. So the experts asked the sad question, have our elephants killed a white rhino? And the park ranger said no. They killed 36. We've tried everything to get them to stop. We've put up fences, we guarded them off, and we've euthanized, which means they killed off the leader of the elephant gangs. And as soon as they do, another one stepped up and took its place, and it just won't come to an end. The experts then were talking, and one rather quiet researcher raised his hand and asked the question, where are the big elephants? Everyone just looked at each other like, what does he mean? What is he talking about? And he's like, why is there no big elephants at the sanctuary? And they still like, where is he going? Where is he going with this? He's like, who's teaching the little elephants to be big elephants? Everyone's like, oh, I get it. Yeah, that was his job. No, maybe my job. No. They didn't know what to say. So they looked back in their bank account and they realized they could send 6 big elephants. So that's their only choice. That's what they did. They packed up 6 elephants into trucks and off they went to the sanctuary. As soon as the big elephants got to the sanctuary, they came out of the trucks and were just walking towards the area of grass and stuff. And the little elephants realized there was somebody new in their territory, and they obviously didn't like it. So they started running over, kicking up dust, making a fuss about it, and the big elephants just looked at them and just stood there. The little elephants didn't know what else to do. They were so upset, they just walked away. A little while later, a big elephant was sitting in the grass, minding his own business, while a white rhino was just near him. He didn't mind. The white rhino didn't mind. Nothing was going on. The little elephants realized, hey, there's a white rhino. Let's go get him. They ran over and started to hurt the white rhino. The big elephants that were sitting near them realized what was going on, and it's like they had said, no, we don't do that here. And they went over, put themselves in the middle of the white rhino and the little elephants, and just stood there and waved their trunks back and forth. Little elephants are kicking up dust, making a mess, and getting all upset. But they couldn't get through the blockade of big elephants, and they walked away. A few months later, since the big elephants got there, everything had turned for the better. The little elephants finally fell in line and started following the big elephants, and no more white rhinos were killed. There are little elephants in your school. There's also white rhinos. The little elephants obviously don't know how to behave properly, and the white rhinos are just trying to live, right? Who's going to be the big elephant? Are you? Are you going to step up and be the leader your school wants to be? You recently went to Muskoka back in grade 7, but you also came to the Pines recently, and you know what it takes to be a leader. You know that you have to take risks and you have to say yes to new opportunities. You also went to the grade 8 day, and you know what it takes to be a leader like that. Did you have somebody in your school already in a group ready to collect school supplies for next year for those grade 8s? We need you to step up now and be the leader that your school needs to be. You'll have many opportunities next year to step up and be a Lancer when you come to UCC, and we hope that you will be a big elephant. Thank you, and Merry Christmas.